I'm building my first AI employee, and here's how I'm thinking about it. A few years ago, I had a team working for me, but today it's just me. So I've started rebuilding that team, except this time I'm building an AI team. So for anybody new here, I'm Paul from Lightbox Architecture, and I run a small business. So a few years ago, I had staff, and I'm now solo on my own. But I am now going to rebuild that team using AI to create myself AI employees. Now, I'm not pretending that I've cracked it and that it's finished, but over the last 4 months, I've been working on building my first AI employee. And to be honest, I think it's going to work out really well. So I want to introduce you to my new AI employee, Pete. Now, Pete's going to take some of the workload off me. Now, he's not quite finished yet, but he will be soon. But I just wanted to share some of the knowledge of how I've actually got to this position and how I actually started building out Pete, and to think about what sort of things that you would need if you're going to build your own AI employee. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be working on him, and then I'm going to test him in my business to see whether this actually works and whether, maybe I have got a really good employee. So I'm going to walk you through my version of how I've come up with this idea to create my AI employee without all the tech jargon. Because bearing in mind, I am not a tech person. I can't even plug my printer together, but somehow I've managed to build myself an AI agent. Forget all this idea that AI is really complicated and you need to be a super tech person to be able to use it or understand it. You don't. The real shift is to stop thinking about AI as tech and think about it as hiring staff. Now, I've hired staff before, and probably so have you. So you understand the process and the questions that you need to ask, and you think then the things that you need that particular person or employee to do in your business. What I realized is it's not a tech decision, it's a business decision. And that is the start of my mindset in building an AI employee. The main point of this video is that if you're going to build an AI agent or an AI employee, is that you need to think like an employer. So these are the things that I really needed to consider when I started building my AI employee. So I had to look at what role is this person actually going to do. So this is exactly the same as hiring somebody. If you're going to hire an actual person into your business, they're the questions that you need to ask yourself first. Is what is that person going to do? What is their role? Then what are their responsibilities? What do they own, or what do they need to do each day or each week? So we need to think about that as you would do if you were employing somebody, and then think about what their tasks would be every day. So what tasks would you need them to do? So if you think about you've got a really, really clever employee, a graduate from university, he's really clever, super clever, and he's got a laptop and he's got access to the internet and he's got access to all your files. What would you need him to do? What roles would he carry out? What responsibilities would he have? What tasks would he do day to day? What would be the day-to-day jobs that you needed him to do? Then what tools would he need? So what software would he need? What access to files would he need? How would he need to do that? Then think about communication. So how's he going to report back to you? What tools is he going to need to communicate to other people? So these are all the questions that you need to ask yourself. Now this creates like a constant loop of information where different parts of those, so roles and responsibilities and tasks, will cross over. And once you start to list down what it actually is that you need from that employee, this is the start of creating the brain of your AI employee. And this is where I started. And this is why I realized that it needed to be like a business decision. I needed to think like an employer. What did I actually need this person to do? What I pretty much started with was putting all that together in like a job description. So this is a job description of exactly what I needed that particular employee to do. And that is what created my AI employee. But the best thing about AI is, one, he doesn't have breaks. Once you tell him once, he doesn't need to be told again. He's not like, and we've all been there where we've had an employee that maybe isn't quite hitting the mark and you're having to tell them 2, 3, 4 times, and you get exhausted with the process because you feel like you're trying to teach that person, but they're not really getting it. Or you just simply fact that you've got an employee and just haven't got the time to sit down and go through everything with them, to download all the knowledge that you have in order for them to do the task. Well, here's the thing, with an AI agent, you can spend some time with it and tell it exactly what you need it to do. And then once it knows, it doesn't need to learn a second or third time. It knows pretty much straight away. It's a little bit like building the perfect employee that only needs to be told once. But what I found is the one big difference is you only need to teach it once. You're not repeating yourself 3-4 times. Once you set it up right, it just gets on with it. My plan is to build my first agent, get him working, and then create a couple of other agents that I need in my business. And then once I've created the team, I will then have an office manager that will oversee all of that team. And then the AI agents will each talk to each other and they will sort out and work through the problems themselves, hopefully with minimal input from myself. So if you want to follow me on this journey of building this AI team of employees, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be documenting this as I go along. And once I've finished this AI employee, I'm going to document it all so you guys can see exactly what I did. If you want to do this yourself, then the first step is to set up Claude. Now, if you haven't got Claude already, then I suggest you go out and download it. Now, if you're not sure how to set up Claude and how to download him, then check out the link below. I'll also put a link in the description for my Linktree that has got a free download guide that you can use to set up your Claude and get the basic setup on your desktop machine. Now, if you want the full guide, the full walkthrough setup, then again, check out the link below, and on there is my full guide of exactly how I set up my Claude, download it onto my desktop, set up the global instructions and all the settings and everything else you need that pretty much walks you through step by step. I'll put the link below in the description, so you click on it, download it, get it set up. Now stick with me as I keep building my AI team, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content, and follow me on the next video where I make the next step and actually reveal who Pete is and what he's going to do.